Audio.
Shadow unlearning, a neurosemantic approach to fidelity preserving faceless forgetting in LLMs। चलिए इस रिसर्च का प्रॉब्लम समझते हैं। मशीन अनलर्निंग एक क्रिटिकल प्रोसेस है जिससे हम ट्रेंड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मॉडल से स्पेसिफिक info
Let me just save the scripts. Now I'll say that, oh, continue to PDF generator. It will just put all of this together.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this podcast. Today we have an amazing professor, Dr. PK sir. So he was my professor in Triple IT Delhi. He's been shifted to Triple IT Hyderabad, and he's working on some amazing stuff we got to know about today. So welcome PK sir to this podcast, and I would like you to please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, thank you, Pradeep. Thank you for having me in the podcast. I think it's amazing what all students can do. Right, Pradeep was at Triple IT Delhi, as he said. So yeah, I'm super excited about whatever we are going to talk about.
Yeah,
But
so
I
last
am
podcast we did was in like a few 2-3 years back in Triple IT Hyderabad itself. There we discussed about the research community in India, how it is growing. So welcome again, sir, after 2-3 years. So, sir, last time we talked, you were working on really amazing project related to AI. I got to know from LinkedIn post that you've been working on SARAL AI. So, can you let me know what is SARAL AI for our audience?
So I think the primary motivation for building Saral was this idea of democratizing research, knowledge diffusion. These two words will keep coming in this podcast very frequently. Democratize research, knowledge diffusion. What does democratize research mean? Meaning all of us as researchers, faculty, we write research papers. Can we actually get people to consume our content in, so to say, different languages, let's say? Different formats. Currently, it's a PDF file, which is 12 pages, 10 pages. If somebody has to consume it, they have to actually read the paper.
Correct,
Can
correct.
we make this in a slightly different way, saying that, okay, I can give you a podcast, I can give you a video, we can actually develop Insta Reels, YouTube stories,
Yeah,
of those different formats, a LinkedIn post, a Twitter thread. These are the formats that we have been working on. So that's the first democratized research idea, which is, can we get people to understand the content that people are generating? So two types of users that we have in mind. One is people who are generating the content. Second is people who are consuming the content. So
correct.
faculty, I'm writing a paper. A student sitting in Silchar wants to know what this paper is all about. They should be able to consume this content without having a lot of hurdles in it. 12-page
Understood.
English content I have to read. First, I have to get access to it. Then I have to
Hmm.
read it. Then I have to understand. So can we simplify this? Is the current goal. The second part of knowledge diffusion is, can you get more people to consume it? Can you
Understood.
get, right? Can you diffuse the knowledge that is created through these papers? And of course, what is helping us, right? The fundamentally two, three things have helped us to do this now, Pradeep. The first is, of course, the Gen AI proliferation, right? I think we can get into the details. What are we doing, nuts and bolts, how we are doing later. That has helped. And second, of course, the social media, right? Can we use the power of social media, use the power of Gen AI tools to get more people to consume the research that is done? What is the goal there? We want to get more research done in India. We want to
Understood.
get
Understood.
more quality research done in India. That's the goal. That's a
So
high level. We
yeah.
can get into
So
details
on
as
the
well.
on the similar grounds, I want to mention that I used to consume research paper by a YouTube channel called 2 Minutes Paper, I think. So that was really the way he was presenting those
Perfect.
complex papers. It was really interesting to know that same idea I am listening. Like you've been trying to make that knowledge so easy to consume that people understand what actually happening in the research. So people generally we see when people come to industry, they kind of basically detach themselves from what is happening in the research unless it is a feature for them. So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
good way for them to consume knowledge easily. I would like to say that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this 2 minutes video, yeah, I mean, I think it's very popular. There are other versions of it also. They all do manually, Can you now convert that with a click of a button? A student should be able to generate a 2-minute video, 5-minute video of the paper. That's the goal.
So when we want to say that we want to democratize it, so what are the form of content which we will be generating out of a paper? Like
Yeah, before getting there, let's also talk a little bit of what is the genesis and how did we start doing. So I think this is Saral platform that we are building is under the guidance of ANRF and the encouragement from ANRF. You may have seen social media
yes.
also talks about ANRF handles and the CEO of ANR of Dr. Shiv Kumar Kalyan Raman. They also speak about SARAL because they are the ones who are actually encouraging us, guiding us in building this, because we're solving a problem that is actually important in increasing the research quality, increasing the research quantity also in terms of people who are involved in it. Right.
Great, great.
So you asked the question about what are the different outcomes. It is not just only the research that we are research papers that we're looking at. We have two forms of input. So the way we foresee is a SARAL is in between different forms of input, different forms of output.
Understood.
Input, first we started with the research paper. Now we also have patent. What is the goal in the patent, right? Patent is, so for example, if some company wants to sort of say translate a patent and use it in their product, right? So today it's very hard. No, you have to have people knowing all these patents. You have to talk to people, understand. So can we actually democratize that also? Can we democratize the industry reaching the patents? Patents
Hmm.
reach the industry faster.
Correct.
That's again this. So the input is currently research paper and patent. The output is the first, what we started was a video. We started
Understood.
saying that, look, can we just get a 3-minute video summary of the paper? Video, then podcast, two people speaking, conversing.
Mm-hmm.
We also did the PDF slides.
Hmm.
PDF slides, PowerPoint slides. Why this is
Hmm.
important? Because if you think about a professor wanting to teach a class, or you stumbled on a paper,
Hmm.
you want to tell your team that, oh, I saw this paper. I mean, one way is to take the PDF itself, open it and show it, but it'll be nice to put a deck of slides,
Back of slides,
create the slide for them.
presentation, video slide.
So we created a deck of slides, and that too we created both in LaTeX and in PowerPoint. And in
Understood.
PowerPoint also, we gave people some templates. You can choose the template in which you want the
Hmm.
slides to be made. So then we did reels. I mean, of
Hmm.
course, current everything is reels. Everything has to be short,
Ah,
45 seconds, 40 seconds reels of the paper. But there, the difference between the video and the reels is that the motivation is not to summarize the whole paper in the reels. The motivation is to create excitement about the paper so they can go
oh,
to the paper.
understood.
Whereas
Understood.
the first 3 5-minute video is actually to get them summary of the paper itself. And
Okay.
then we did the PDF.
Hmm.
Then we did the poster. The
Hmm.
poster, again, nice inputs from students. I think we should credit a lot of these things, whatever we are doing, to the community also.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean, students, faculty, researchers, everybody sends inputs on LinkedIn, email. One of the PhD student actually asked us a question saying, well, look, you're doing all this, but look, I have a paper accepted. I want to go to present it in a conference. The
Hmm.
thing that they expect is a poster. Can you
Hmm.
just give me a poster?
Oh, okay.
So we
Okay.
started spending time on it. Now we have a poster. You input the paper, the output will be a poster.
Wow.
And all of that we are doing, we allow users to edit. So you can go edit. It'll
Great,
give you
great.
some output. PowerPoint slides also, it'll produce some slides. You can go edit. You can actually get it.
I think, sir, this is the time. My audience is excited to see like what we have built. So I would like to share a screen and just show us the demo.
So the platform that we have built is this saral.democratize.in. I think this is the platform that we've been working where all the features, all the nuts and bolts that I told you can be accessed here. So currently, and it has, I mean, I'll request the users to play around, go around the website and see. Currently, the goal is to show the demo. So I'll just jump onto the demo directly, which is called SARAL AI. So it's going to ask you for configure API keys. This is so this API keys we talked about, where if you can use your Gemini API keys, Server API keys, that will be the best. So I saved this API keys. So then we talked about different formats, right? So for example, patent we talked about research paper, both of it is here. LaTeX source, PDF file, and archive. We can do any of this. Let me do the LaTeX PDF, any one of them, right? So I'll do the PDF. So I just created I just downloaded the same video that we'll see for. So now when we uploaded the paper, it brought in all the meta details of the paper, paper title, authors, when it was written. Again, as I said before, you can actually edit all of them. Let's take, I want to make this as Jan 2026. All these changes can be done. The power, again, we want to let the users change anything and everything that they would like to change, right?
Understood. Understood.
I will do save changes and then now continue to scripts. Now it is now that the paper is processed, we can now. So now we know the content. Content is now sent to Gemini. So first part, what it did was it did the PDF parsing, finding where the sections are, whatever. Now that it knows all the sections, it sends it to Gemini. It got the different section. If you remember, we were talking about introduction, methodology,
Introduction,
results,
methodology.
discussion, all of this has come. So this is the summary it has gotten. Let's take, for example, these bullet points here, Pradeep, are the bullet points that will come in slides. Let's take, I don't like this. I
Oh,
don't like anything, I want to edit. I say that, oh,
understood.
this paper is submitted to X, right? Something like that. So what I'm trying to show you is again, users can modify. At the end of the day, the content that slides you generate, you can actually use our.
It's
So
like
here is
doing the
another.
90% of the work for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. So then we can also select the images. So every
Mm.
slide you can put some image, whatever you want, section by section. These are all the images from the paper. So let's take, I
Okay.
say, use this image. So this slide will come now in the introduction. This image
Understood.
come in the introduction slide, right? You can
Mm.
also upload your own image. For example, if you click the change image, there is also upload your. We talked about feedback, right? So this is also another feedback that we got from users saying, look, you're
Mm.
showing me all the images from the paper, but can you actually allow us to upload our own image? Because I have an image which I really want in my slides,
Mm.
right?
Nice.
So I'll go a little quickly, right? Different sections. Let me just save the scripts. Now I'll say that, oh, continue to PDF generator. It will just put all of this together,
Mm.
title, everything. This is the deck of slides. You remember we did this image in the
Yes, yes,
slide.
yes.
Next slide will not have an image. The next slide will not have an image because we did not give any image.
No.
So we can download the PDF. We can download the LaTeX. We foresee that for example, professors who are teaching papers can actually download the LaTeX, edit it, and use it in the slides. Download the PPT and edit it and use it in the slides. The last
Mm.
part, the cool part also, the male versus female voice, different
Mm.
languages, the 19 different
Languages.
languages that you can generate,
That's where
right?
the democratization happening.
Yeah, so let's do Hindi for convenience for everybody. So we generate audio. So now it is taking the bullet points, it's taking the summary, sending it to Sarvam, getting all
Mm.
the things converted into a
Mm.
audio TTS file, comes back,
Mm.
merges slide one, audio merges, slide two, audio merges. That merging is happening now. So if you
Mm.
see it is generated, so I can see the results now. So now this is merging. I'll play the video for a few minute or so, so your audience can understand the nuances of how the video is generated. Audio.
Shadow unlearning, a neurosemantic approach to fidelity preserving faceless forgetting in LLMs, प्रेजेंटेशन में वेलकम है। ये रिसर्च दिनेश श्रीवास्तव एट ऑल ने की फाइंडिंग्स और कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस एक्सप्लोर करेंगे। चलिए इस रिसर्च का प्रॉब्लम समझते हैं। मशीन अनलर्निंग एक क्रिटिकल प्रोसेस है जिससे हम ट्रेंड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मॉडल से स्पेसिफिक इंफॉर्मेशन सिलेक्टिवली रिमूव कर सकते हैं। इमेजिन करें कि आपके पास एक लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल है जैसे चैटबॉट वाला और ये बहुत सारे टेक्स्ट से सीखा है। अगर उस टेक्स्ट में कोई सेंसिटिव पर्सनल
Right, so that's
It's
you
really,
can.
really great. For the
And
first time, I'm listening any paper in Hindi. That's so
look,
revealing.
that's what we want. No, I mean, look at it. It's a 6 minute summary. I'm sure the summary is capturing the paper, the video is capturing the essence of the paper. I'm
It's
sure
like
it
an
will.
audiobook of the paper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you see whatever we edited is also there. I wrote it as this
Mm.
paper, to X, it's there, it's here. So
Mm.
this is also small feedback that we got from users again, which is look from here. If I want to download this, no, one is you can directly upload it on your YouTube channel. Two is you want to upload it on LinkedIn. So you want a LinkedIn draft of the post. So we created a LinkedIn draft of the post, which is paper title, introducing key contributions. Again, Gen AI, you just gave the paper, got it. You copy it from here, paste it on your LinkedIn, and click the button post. Okay. As I was saying about different format outputs, let me show you one output which is possible. So let's assume that you stumble. I mean, here I just search for my name.
Mm.
What are the ways by which researchers get to a paper? They
Mm.
Google, they search for something, or they look up title. They have a title. They look up the paper. They read the paper. So
Mm.
here, what I'm showing is that somebody searched my name or any name for that matter. They reach this archive page, and you can actually see archive paper. So The difference is that if you see here, right-hand side, there's this button called SARAL. It's a
Okay.
browser extension that we have built, which if you go to archive, will be available for you to look at the paper and convert the paper into the video format first now. So let me click on this. So while doing this, I'll also tell you the pipeline, right? Technically, what are we doing, which I'm sure your audience is also interested in knowing. So what we are doing now here is that we're taking the paper, which is in archive case, we can take the PDF. We take the PDF and we analyze again thanks to GenAI platforms. So we use Gemini, send this paper to Gemini, and then say that, look, can you generate some summary out of this paper? And in archive, the advantage is that archive also has the LaTeX files,
Correct.
original source files. So we can take the original source files or the PDF, send it to Gemini, analyze or get the summary of the paper in terms of different sections. The biggest advantage of research papers, Pradeep, is that it has a very structure, right? It has a very introduction, methodology, results, conclusion, and we understand this well. So we thought that's the easy place to start. So now basically we have set up the system where Gemini can give you summary of the paper in terms of different sections. So now if you see the video, it says the generated from analyzing. It says, I'll click and show it to you, but so Gemini summarizes bullet points for slides, paragraph for different sections. So we have that. We use that to create the slides, which is in the video, you will see the slides. And then we take the summary of the paper, send it to Sarvam. And I think we have to thank Google, Sarvam, all of these partners who are helping us also do all this. We actually interact with them very, very closely in terms of needs that we have, in terms of our feedback to the system, everything. So we send the summary to Sarvam. Sarvam converts all of this into a TTS. It converts the text into voice, sends it back to us. So now we have the deck of slides. We have the audio for this summary. We merge these two into Beamer. Beamer is the one that we use for slides deck. So we merge this into where we get the audio and the slides together for the PDF slides. Then we do MoviePy. Again, all of it is open source. Actually speaking, I'll give you the link to the GitHub code. We should post that also. It's an open source. People are welcome to actually contribute. Actually, there are a few people who are sitting somewhere else actually contributing to the project also. Advantage of being an open source project, right? So now all of this is put together. MoviePy, Gemini, Sarvam, Beamer. All of this gives us the PDF files. All of this gives us the audio, video, all that. Let me click this, so it'll show you. What will happen now is there is a video that of the paper. So here, what we have done is, given that it is a default, given that we're doing a one-click, what we did is only one click, right? Right, because you can customize. So I told you earlier about languages. We can do multiple languages. Here, given that it's a one click, we have set some default video to be like 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and audio to be only in English, all that. Let me play it to you. I'm assuming your audience can hear the voice also, but
yes.
Welcome to this presentation on shadow unlearning, a neurosemantic approach to fidelity preserving faceless forgetting in LLMs. This research was conducted by Dinesh Srivastava et al.
So amazing, no? It's just all produced automatically by click of a button. You're able to consume. Imagine you're listening this to in Hindi. Imagine you're listening this in Marathi. You just get. I mean, I think it's powerful. And thanks
for
to
the language translation, which backend we are using, like which app we are using for that?
Sarvam.
Sarvam is going to translate into multilingual Indian languages.
Yeah, correct.
Understood.
And then currently we have 19 languages to support for this SARAL platform.
And in the extension itself, we can configure like which languages we want, what things we want. Understood.
You can actually set up in the platform that we have, democratizing. You can actually set up the language that you want every time you produce.
Your preferences we can add there. That's really great.
Srivastava et al. Today, we will explore the key findings and contributions of this important work. Let's begin by understanding the problem this research addresses. Imagine you have taught a computer a lot of information, but then you need to remove specific pieces of that knowledge, perhaps because it contains personal details that should be forgotten. This is the problem that machine unlearning tries to solve. Traditional unlearning methods often require direct access to the original data you want to remove, but this poses a privacy risk because it could expose sensitive information.
So thank you for the demo, sir. So I have a question like how is the researcher community is accepting this as a solution, and what is the level of excitement, or is it even exciting to them?
Sure, I think that's a fantastic question, no? Because we're building all this, we need somebody to use it.
Correct.
What problem are we solving? Who's excited about it? So the current statistics. First, let me start with statistics, then I'll give you anecdotal experiences that people are sharing. So currently, the number of users are very close to like 4,000 unique users we have logged into the platform and use the platform.
Hmm.
And every day, about 30 to 35 users show up on the
Hmm.
platform. That's the
Okay.
current user base that we have. In terms of the acceptance, what are the ways to measure acceptances? Let's take. So one of the ways that we look at is of course, this login, all that. But how many people are actually posting on social media? Let's take social
Hmm.
media.
That we
About
can
that.
say are a good level of acceptance, or he's just very excited and wanted to share. So that is a
Yeah,
best
yeah,
level of
yeah, yeah.
acceptance.
So if you see now, probably in a week, I get tagged. But please, let's also remember that I get to know only when I get tagged. There may be posts that are coming in without the tag, without the hashtag, so we may miss it. But for now, I think it's about 2 to 3 posts a week. And when
Hmm.
they post, they're all fantastic papers. So we also look at the video. We kind of try and comment and engage with the person who's posted it. All that we also do. So I think probably three posts a week on social getting tagged. 30 to 35 users log in and total about close
That's
to
good. That's
4,000.
any feedback from like
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, I'll
good.
feedback. Yeah, so I think feedback also amazing, as I said before, thanks to a lot of open source community people also helping. Open source, not in terms of just writing the code, no, people are looking at it and giving feedback. So
Hmm.
the feedbacks have come. For example, some features we developed is actually by feedback only. For
Hmm.
example, this poster one that we had is actually a feedback by a PhD student.
Hmm.
This is the feedback at one level. I'll tell you feedback even at a level of programming also. Again, students like you, right? Smart people do interesting things in life. You get to know it. You also ping and then say, "Oh, can we get to know or see some conversations?" One of the student actually said that, "Oh, can I actually talk to the developers, see what I can do?" So the developers actually met with her. Then she walked through. She gave very interesting feedback that look, and of course, all of you are also experienced now. No, I'm sure you are like 4 or 5 years in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
industry.
4 years.
The student alumni who spoke to us is 10 years experience. So you also seen the world in the development world. So she gave us a lot of tips on how to sort of say capture feedback from the users at given point in time. For example, when you go to the platform, when they are uploading the paper itself, can you actually give a small nudge at the bottom right saying that feedback for the tool that you're using? What is the tell us?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So I think these kind of small things, people have a lot of well-wishers have actually given us feedback. This was one, and there are feedback like even when system breaks, for that matter,
That is
people
also.
when people ping saying that oh system is down, we are trying to actually
And
check.
currently it's free to try, or we have a
Yeah,
paid model?
there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing for now. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, our goal is also we should just keep it like this because we're
Hmm.
expecting that you will use that part we did not talk about. So in the pipeline, there is one aspect of using your API tokens from Gemini and Sarvam.
Hmm. Okay.
We develop the platform. We are requesting that you use your Gemini API
Backend to develop. Yeah.
Sarvam. So we just send the your keys, get the summary and give it to you. So
Oh,
therefore,
okay, okay.
meaning if you don't, meaning we have said we used to have a place where you can skip all of this. Currently, we're kind of thinking that let's just get
Hmm.
people to start using their own Gemini keys and Sarvam keys, which will help
Hmm.
the platform also, and therefore you have your keys. If you're, for example, yesterday we were talking to an academic institute who wants to do large number of papers
Hmm.
number of papers you can't generate it from a free API key. So we
Hmm.
requested them that look, please increase it to a premium. So premium gives you some I think like 1 million tokens for like point one, oh no, 100,000 tokens for some $0.1 or something like that. So it's
Mm.
for an academic institute, if they're seeing a value addition to it, they will convert into a premium Gemini
Correct,
account.
correct, correct. And a little bit on the architecture, like as we know, like we are at the back end, we are using the Gemini Pro models
Yeah,
to generate
yeah,
the generative context out of it. Any other like technicalities or architecture you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
discuss?
Yeah, sure. So paper or a PDF file, there's a lot. We spent actually, I'll tell you feedback we talked about earlier, right? There is feedback also that we got about when I upload a PDF versus when I upload an archive file. PDF, we have to do PDF parsing also, right? Because PDF parser only we actually spent like a couple of months in the
Okay.
last 6 months that we have been working on. Large effort has gone on PDF parser itself. Meaning,
Hmm.
where is the image? Where is the text? Where is the methodology section? Where is
Hmm.
the literature review, related work section? All of
Hmm.
this has to be done through a parser.
Parser,
So,
correct.
so PDF given, PDF parser first, then of course Gemini, then
Hmm.
Sarvam for TTS, then we do Beamer for slides, then
Hmm.
we do MoviePy for video. So that's
Okay.
the technical
Okay.
architecture
Okay. Okay.
of the platform. We've been talking about few other ideas, but currently this is what the architecture is.
That's pretty much it, sir. Thank you so much for this podcast, and it will be really successful, I hope, and people will be using it more often. I'll see video on LinkedIn, generated content, the research generated content. I want to consume more of it. I am a fan of 2 minutes paper. I was following it. So similarly, I want from India also, and people posting these will be really great.
Yeah, thank you, Pradeep, for having me on the podcast. I think it's always exciting to have you. Last time we did in person,
Yes.
walking around campus.
Yes.
I hope that the audience are able to try Saral,
Yeah.
are able to use this for their benefit. And if anybody has any questions, any suggestions, feel free to reach out. It's very, very easy to find me. I think social media is LinkedIn is probably the starting good point,
Correct.
but feel free to email me or whatever. And thanks again for having me on the podcast.